Alright everybody, I'm going to show you how to fold some baby clothes for going on a trip. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for putting it in your dresser drawers. You can if you want, but the way the fold is, you won't really be able to see the onesie. So this is based off of the Ranger roll that the military uses. So you just start out with, I'm just going to start out with a short sleeve. What you do is you kind of just fold it underneath like they do. Make sure that it's, straight. Now, depending on which, how big your onesie is, you might have to kind of like play with it a little. And then just straighten out the edges, make sure there's no wrinkles, because the wrinkles will mess your roll up. And then you just take the little sleeves and you kind of fold them over. They're really tiny, so you can't really fold them over too much. Then you just fold one side to the center and then the other side overlapping it so that you have a skinny fold. And then you flip it over, again making sure that this little flap is smoothed out. And then you just do really tight roll all the way to the end. And you'll notice too that this flap is starting to come up. So what you do with that is you stick your thumb and you kind of grab the end like that. And then you just kind of bring it around so that you, kind of like a puppet in your hand. And you kind of just gently let go. Smooth out the edges. And voila! And it looks like a little purse without the straps. See? Just hangs like that. Again, like I said, this is for packing if you're going to go on a trip and you have a lot of clothes, or if you're like me, you're moving. It'll save space. And then this one's a long sleeve. Long sleeve's pretty much the same, but you might have to do the bottom part a little deeper than you would the short sleeve. Might take a little bit more folding, but what I do is I fold the sleeves over, and then usually what I do is the little flap that you had, I usually tuck them underneath so the sleeves don't fly out, they kind of stay. And then for this one, because it's long sleeve, you only really have to fold it, you don't really have to fold it too far. I mean, either way, you're still going to get the long, skinny part there. And then again, really tight roll. Just want to make sure, you keep it straight down, because sometimes they do kind of come apart. And again, like a puppet, because you want to make sure it's really tight. So you don't have to have it come undone. Voila, another little Ranger roll purse. So those are just regular outfits. I have here, people have been asking me, well, how do you do PJs? Well, my daughter doesn't wear footy pajamas anymore. She wears the ones that have the t-shirt and the pants. It could be pants, it could be shorts, either way. It's the same principle. So this one is the short sleeve. And so what you do is, you're going to kind of do what they do with their shirts. Is you're gonna roll it, and you kind of want to get a little bit bigger because there's more material going in. Because I like to do this when they're a set PJ. That way I don't lose the pants. I can just grab one roll and be done with it. So you're gonna want to fold the roll inside the pants like that, and then you can lay them over the sleeves. So see, they kind of just touch right there at the ends. You kind of want to just angle it so that they're in there. And so then you're going to kind of do the same thing you did with the rest of them. You're going to kind of fold them over, and the sleeves over, and the pants, you'll see, will kind of go with it. So then, with this one, it's kind of harder to do the double So what I've been doing is I've just been folding it over once. It's going to be a bit fatter roll, but that's because, again, you'll have more material inside. And then just, again, try and get as tight as a roll as you can. And again, flip it over. And you might have to play with it a couple times to get it so that it full on stays. Because sometimes they can come undone. It's all just about practice, but see? And you get just like, it's like a tube sock. That's the long sleeve. Sorry, that's the short sleeve. Long sleeve is exactly the same principle, but again, you know, got more material. So, same thing. So you fold the pants so that they're like that. And I usually always like to do, it just kind of makes it easier so nothing sticks out. I usually like to do where their waist goes and where their feet goes, like that. So the same thing, you just fold over the sleeves, and then I use the same principle as I did with the long sleeve. Now see, I made this a little too short, so I like to tuck in the sleeves. It makes it a little bit easier so they don't fly out, especially when you're doing PJs. It's a little harder. And then again, just fold it over once, because it's pretty thick. I doubt you're going to get, the double fold. I think it'd be too hard. So, and then again, just flip it over, and it's going to be a little difficult, but you just have to really get it tight. Fold all the way. Kind of fold it up. Yeah, see, sometimes they don't want to cooperate that well. But, voila, ready to roll. So, that's a short sleeve onesie, a long sleeve onesie, and then 2 sets of PJs. And you can see, like, already, you can stack them, you can lay them out. Either way, it'll make packing a lot easier for you, a lot more space, too. And with the outfits, you can even, if you want to, you can add socks or whatever. You can use the same principle, too, for your clothes. Alright, so hopefully that helps. No, it definitely saved me a ton. Alright, that is all.